Hi everybody, Amy here. So I am at Destination D23 at Coronado Springs, and I'm actually here for the media. I'm representing Beyond the Mouse, so not here for DVC Fan, but I'm still going to be recording for DVC Fan, our great friends at Beyond the Mouse. Craig, thank you so much for helping us with media access to this event. Paul is here, but he's actually in with the general crowd, so I'll be kind of covering a lot of stuff here on my own. Paul will be getting stories and things as well back where he sits, but I am waiting in line to go into one of the shopping experiences. So I will take you along with me and show you, what they've got special merchandise for the event this weekend. This is a little crazier than I anticipated. So there was a line to wait to get in line, and now I'm in another line for the first store. There's 4 stores. This is Mickey's of Glendale, so I'm waiting in line to shop here. It appears to have some clothes and stuff, so we'll see. I'm on the lookout for a Roosevelt's, but that's really it. I don't know if it's here or not, but I'll find out. They have some examples here in line of some of the things that they have. So Haunted Mansion sweatshirt. That's cute. There's a Sorcerer Mickey shirt. The one that I plan to buy for myself, if they have it in my size, is the Walt Disney Imagineering baseball tee. There's an Orange Bird short right here.
I was noticing the difference.
And then they've got a couple others. So we're almost to the end of the line here to get in. That's a very cute embroidered Orange Bird shirt.
I know.
Okay, so they have a lot of Muppet stuff over here. Whole lot of Muppets, a lot of Kermit colored things. This is what I'm after. Okay, I found my way to the store that I've actually been looking for, which is the company store, and this has all the cool D23 things. This is the Roosevelts that Paul and Craig both want, so I've got 2 of those. They have all the... I love that this is themed to 3 Caballeros since it's here at Coronado Springs, so that's really cool. But they have so much of this really awesome merchandise. It's really hard not to buy everything. Look how cute that is. I have the Spirit jersey here in my hand, so probably gonna get that. Although I wish the Spirit jersey had the 3 Caballeros on it. This is cute. So there's a lot of really cool merchandise and things in this part of the store. And this part's not very busy, surprisingly. Maybe they just limited how many people come in at a time. But I was able to walk right into this one, whereas the other one was a long, long wait. So very, very cool. Just show you some more of the stuff. There's a beach towel with the 3 Caballeros. There's another Roosevelt's right here. That's also very cute.
Oh, it's red. Yeah.
We got the genie. That's a cool hoodie. Walt Disney Studios. This is really kind of neat. Very historic looking items, even though they're new.
Okay, she's gonna have to find a
That's the Walt Disney Studios in California. A bag. So lots and lots of stuff in this store. Sent this hat to Paul to see if he would like it because he does love Steamboat Willie, and this says it's 60% off. All right, I'm in the 3rd store. I don't even know what this one's called anymore, but they've got definitely more cartoony type things. There's pins. I'm hearing some pins are very popular and just flying off the shelves. Some Hollywood stuff. Not really a ton of anything exciting in this store. This is kind of cute. It's like little Mickey ice cream cones, but not really a ton over here that I'm interested in. So definitely people liking the pins. That is for sure. Okay, this is the last one. It's called Ink and Paint. I know that one. And there is just a ton of, oh my goodness, games, Disney Villainous. There's also a lot of Lorcana cards over here. They've got all the Lug branded stuff out here as well. So these are those bags. And then I guess Lug also has some Spirit jerseys and stuff. So cool stuff, but I do not need another bag.
I came up with it at Atlanta, and then I took it back to the office.
Okay, that Lorcana thing is kind of neat. And then we've got a lot of art over here as well. So Goofy Movie is a big thing for this D23 event. They're doing a lot of things related to the Goofy Movie. But excuse my really bad camera work. It's just very hectic in here. And Paul is definitely more of the camera master than I am. That looks like something Jeff Haslam might enjoy. That is one big Remy. They also have the artist over here talking with people, so that's cool.
Bringing the Infinity Stones to life with real gemstones. So there's a sapphire in here. These are $200, and they're out of a 200 edition. So you pull off your protective seal, you get your number.
Yeah.
These are incredible. So collectibles, but backed by the intrinsic value of real gemstones. Taking your favorite Marvel characters, favorite comic art.
Oh, that is very
Doctor
cool.
Strange, Captain America, the original 6 Infinity Gauntlet comics. 6 stones in some of them, so you get all 6 of the Infinity Stones. This is a D23. So your Avengers card with the 6 Infinity Stones, also out of a 200 edition. Yeah.
Very cool.
Incredible, right?
Very rare.
You get all 6. You get the blue carrying case for a wall mount as well. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much for showing me. This art is very pretty, very Thomas Kincaid, which I'm guessing is what it is. So this over here, the guy that just talked to me, his name is Yanni, and they are, I don't know if you can see this card, that's East Continental Gems. And so it's kind of cool what they're doing. They're taking like actual gemstones. I'm not even holding the mic because I'm an amateur. They're taking actual gemstones and putting them into like Marvel-based cards. They're really cool looking. If you're really into Marvel, there was a lot of really neat looking stuff. Definitely like collectible type stuff. So that's kind of cool. I'll put that information, somewhere in this video for you if you're interested. And then look at this. This is so cool right here. It's just very, very sparkly, if you can see that on my end. So many cool photo opportunities around too. So this is definitely more of like kind of trade show-ish. They've got some art studios and things like this in here, as well as the regular shopping. Over there in the corner is Pandora. We've got Lug over here. They have a whole lot of stuff as well. Luggage and whatnot. And then on the other side, they've also got some cool things. I need another bag, like I need to hold my head, so I'm going to move on. But also, this is actually one of the cool little displays here that kind of just show some of the D23 member things that you can get. Hi, everybody. So just had lunch. They had Jody Benson come in and talk to us a little bit, so that was kind of exciting. We are going to do a little tour of the archive. So I'm just going to take you along just to see some of those. So join me and let's check it out. So since I've last recorded, we have gone back to the Polynesian. That is where we're staying tonight. We have a bungalow actually. Not really a ton of time to enjoy it because basically we're there long enough to do a room tour and to for me to hightail out because I have to be at Beak Barrell by 6:45. So I've got an hour to be there, but my concern is I also have to get in line and get my Halloween party ticket first. And apparently there was a bad storm earlier when we were waiting in the Polynesian lobby, and there was a power surge. So actually like half of Magic Kingdom is out. You can look and see most of the rides are down right now. And from what I heard, the monorail is also not running. And it looks like I missed the boat. So I'm just gonna walk the whole way. My only concern with that, I like walking. I just don't wanna be all hot and sweaty, but it's not too bad. So hopefully by the time we get there, I won't be thinking that this was a bad idea. But so far, D23, today, none of the panels have started yet. It was a shopping day for most people. They had 4 different shopping locations that guests could go into. They did have to have a time reserved. A lot of really cool merchandise. And there was an archives exhibit as well. I got to go through that. You guys got to see that with me. We did get to have Jodie Benson talk. She talked to like the media people for a little bit, and I got to take a selfie with her. So that was really cool. But other than that, most everything is going to be tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday. If you're wondering what D23 is, it is a membership program that you can purchase into. So Paul's a D23 member, which is why he was able to buy his ticket. And you do get gifts and things for being a member. And then obviously you get access to special events. The D23, the big one in Anaheim every couple years, that's coming up again. And so that's a really big one where a lot of announcements take place. This one here, Destination D23, it's smaller. It's actually doubled in size though from last time when it was at the Contemporary. And it's just a really cool event, a lot of historic information, a lot of, just Disney stuff. And then obviously there's gonna be some maybe fun little announcements peppered in that we might learn some things that might be upcoming. So that's D23 in a nutshell. I'm gonna keep huffing it over to the Magic Kingdom and hopefully I get to where I'm going on time. If I'm being honest, I'm starting to regret this choice. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm kind of sweaty. So I hate getting all sweaty before I have to be somewhere, but I'm committed now. I'm on the path. So I started my watch kind of in the middle of the resort at the Polynesian. So basically I walked out of the bungalows, I walked a little bit, I turned my watch on. So right now I'm crossing the bridge right after Grand Floridian to where you start on this path to Magic Kingdom. I'm at 0.82 miles, in case you were wondering. So by the time I got from the middle of the Polynesian to the Grand Floridian beaches pool, it was half a mile. So I'll see how much longer it is. Because I've walked this many times, but I've never actually looked to see what the length was. So 13 minutes, 25 seconds. So yeah, all right. Should have taken the bus or the boat or something. Just in case you were wondering, it was like 1.41 miles from the middle of the Polynesian Resort to the turnstiles at Magic Kingdom. I'm passing the castle right now and I'm at 1.6. So I gotta get back to Beak Barrell. I'm guessing it's still under 2 miles there. So hopefully, maybe I've earned some Halloween snacks tonight. We'll see. Hi, DVC fan, Amy here, and today is August 29th. It is the opening day for Beak Barrell, which is the Pirates of the Caribbean lounge that is just opened up. and I am been fortunate that I get to go to a media reception that is being held there this evening before the Halloween party. So this is the first day of Destination D23. So I'm excited. I don't know what to expect, but at least I'm going to be able to show you around, maybe try some of the drinks, a little bit of the food. I'm excited to show you what there is.
What would we do with a drunken sailor? What would we do with a drunken sailor? What would we do with a drunken sailor early in the morning? Way hey and up she rises, way hey and up she rises, way hey and up she rises early in the morning. Shave his belly with a rusty razor, shave his belly with a rusty razor, shave his belly with a rusty razor early in the morning. Way hey and up she rises, way hey and up she rises, way hey and up she rises early in the morning.
Put him in a longboat till he's sober, put him in a longboat till he's sober, put him in a longboat till he's sober early in the morning.
Way hey and up she rises, way hey and up she rises, way hey and up she rises early in the morning.
What's it called?
Cursed treasure, little piece of Aztec gold on top. Cursed like Cortez himself.
Thank you so much. I don't know if I can grab that. Oh, perfect. Thank you so much.
Cursed treasure, everybody.
Oh my goodness.
Would you like a napkin?
Buddy. We're inside Beak Barrell, and it is very cool in here. It's not huge, obviously, but it's also not small. So they're handing out some cocktails, and this is actually one of the non-alcoholic. It is called, this is called Cursed Treasure. So this is coconut milk, cookie crumbs topped with vanilla foam, and Pirate's Gold. So you can see like the Aztec Pirate's Gold. I do love a good mocktail. All right, it's really, I'm used to having Paul with me, and so we kind of tag team things. So being by myself is a little weird, and he's gonna tell me I cut off my head a lot, but got the mocktail. I love that it's coconut milk. I love that it's got coconut and cookies, and it is so good. Yeah. They're handing out some other drinks as well, so I'm gonna get some videos and check out all the drinks. This tastes like a milkshake, so gotta love that. The details are so cool. So I love this crackling fire here and all of the flickering candles and the ships and glass. So a moment ago, this mantle place did some interactive thing. Everybody ran over for a video, so there was no real point in me trying to get in there, but I did go over to taste some of the snacks. So let's see what we have here. This right here is the Chipotle. It's Cook's Corn Griddle Cakes with Chipotle Braised Chicken. They also have a vegetable one up there. I grabbed the one with the chicken in it, but if you are vegan, vegetarian, they've got one that's vegetable stuffed. I had to ask the server, so I thought this was one of the, I was looking under the food. This is a drink under the non-alcoholics. It's called the Treasure Trove. It's normally $13.75. Also, the Cursed Treasure that I was drinking earlier, that was the coconut milk with the cookie crumbs, really good. That's $7.75. But the Treasure's Trove is oob. Oob is like purple sweet potato, I'm pretty sure. Lemon and coconut concoction served with vanilla, cake plank, chocolate cannonball, and golden caramel popcorn. So it is like a drink, but it also has some fun little things with it. And then this was that griddled corn cake. So I also have a margarita over here that they gave me. It was the salty, let me get a good shot of that. This is the salty Seas margarita. And that is, Paul is going to have a lot of editing on his hands because I am kind of a mess over here. The margarita is Lala Blanco tequila, Contro liquor. I can never pronounce these right. I know I'm saying it wrong. Oob and lime. I'm not a margarita girl, but I'm going to give it a try. So let's see how it goes. So the corn cake is normally $14. Very good. Decent portion, very flavorful. I made the mistake that there was a red pepper inside of it and I ate it. It was so spicy. I basically had to chug my Treasure Trove or whatever this coconutty drink was. And I can still feel it in the back of my throat. So it is a very, very good dish. But just be aware that there are some spicy parts. You can open it up and take those they're like little red ring peppers. Take them out if you don't do spice. But other than that, it's really, really good. Okay, I didn't feel like this had a whole lot of flavor. It's, I don't even know. I read what it was. It's the one that's really expensive though because it comes with all these little things. So I haven't tried these yet. This is like, it's like a chocolate ball. It's like a cake pop. It is really good. I think this is banana. So if you get this drink, it comes with all these goodies. But for a non-alcoholic drink, the one with the coconut milk, I'll tell you the names of them in a minute here. That one was better. This is really good too. So it's a fun drink that's basically a dessert, and then you get the little popcorn as well. But it's not the best of the non-alcoholic drinks. So again, the one called the Cursed Treasure, that's my favorite. $7.75. Very good. Tastes like a milkshake, sort of. Treasure Trove, $13.75. That's the one that comes with all the little cake things. It says it's a coconut concoction, lemon and coconut. It's very light, so if you like that. I haven't tried the margarita yet, but I'm not a margarita girl. It's so cute though, isn't it? And it's got the little salt rim, so I think Paul would like that a lot. It's definitely not my thing, but a lot of options here. So basically, the menu has 4 different food items. So one that has octopus, I think Paul would like that. And then the corn cakes, both a vegetable one and a chicken one. And then there's something called Island Provisions, which is like plantain chips and flatbread and things like that. And then we've got some non-alcoholic drinks. And then you've got a handful of alcoholic drinks. There is one that's $46 called Plunderer's Punch. And it comes in a pirate's skull mug. I haven't seen that one, but I might go and try a few other ones. I'm going to get some video and stuff of the rest of the space as well, because it is really cool in here. A little dark, but very, very fun. And then there's some little interactive elements throughout. Okay, I just want to show you in this corn cake. It's this little red pepper that's kind of strewn throughout it. Do not eat that unless you really, really like spice. If you like spice, you'll like it, but it's hot.
Where's that heavenly sound coming from?
a belly with a rusty razor. Shave his belly with a rusty razor. Shave his belly with a rusty razor early in the morning. Way, hey, and up she rises. Way, hey, and up she rises. Way, hey, and up she rises early in the morning.
Put him in a longboat till he's sober. Put him in a longboat till he's sober. Put him in a longboat till he's sober early in the morning.
Way, hey, and up she rises. Way, hey, and up she rises. Way, hey, and up she rises early in the morning. With a hose pipe bottom, stick him in the scupper with a hose pipe bottom, stick him in the scupper with a hose pipe bottom early in the morning. Way, hey, and up she rises, way, hey, and up she rises, way, hey, and up she rises early in the morning.
Put him in the bed with the captain's daughter. Put him in the bed with the captain's daughter. Put him in the bed with the captain's daughter early in the morning.
Way, hey, and up she rises, way, hey, and up she rises, way, hey, and up she rises early in the morning. That's what we do with a drunken sailor. That's what we do with a drunken sailor. That's what we do with a drunken sailor early in the morning. Way, hey, and up she rises, way, hey, and up she rises, way, hey, and up she rises early in the morning.
Some like crusty crackers. Lighten up, will you? Unrelated to anything you might have just seen. Does anyone know how to get a curse out of a tavern?
No. No. Anybody else? Anybody know how to get a curse out of a tavern? All right, curse.
Okay, I just wanted to find a quiet-ish spot and sit down. You can probably still hear the pirate shows going on. Just talk a little bit about Beak Barrell. So on my way out, I got this little guy, and I'm now at the Halloween party because, you know, it's here. And I'm gonna walk around, I'm gonna see some of the Halloween stuff. Some of the costumes this year are so fun. I saw someone dressed as Wednesday Addams from the new series, and she looked so cool. But Beak Barrell. So they are open tonight for the Halloween party, but it is reservation only. So the people that were coming up and asking beforehand when we were all waiting to go into the reception in there, they said, you know, keep an eye on My Disney Experience because, you know, something might open up. So if you are coming during a Halloween party, you can get a reservation, but keep in mind that that is time taken away from your Halloween party. So I feel like personally, if you have a park day, I'd rather do it then, but you know, if you're paying for a park ticket versus it's all a wash. I thought that this lounge was so cool. I had very low expectations, not because of Disney, but because I'm not really like into the pirate theme that much, and I was just like, oh, that's cool, okay. But seeing it in person and seeing the interactiveness and the level of detail in this, I felt like I could have stood inside there and looked at things for so long. There was so much to look at. From ceiling to floor, there was so much. So try to pay attention to those details if you come. Things like the stained glass windows and the stuff on the shelves and on this, just all over the ceiling. I love all the candles, the flickering candles. They're everywhere, you know, ceiling and mantles and tables. Paul called it a chandelier because he told me to look for it, and I had already noticed it, but it is a giant anchor. So I took some photos of that. That was really cool. There's a lot of different little spaces, maps and things hanging from the ceiling, and just There's so much to see. The bar is so intricate. It is just really cool to go in there. The cast members were just fully in character the entire time. Whether they were handing you a fork or taking your dishes away or asking you how things were, it was very, very pirate. And the interactive, like the parrot, that was all really cool. The food was good. It's a lounge, so there's just a handful of options, like not a ton, but I appreciate that they have some zero proof cocktail type options. That was actually one of my favorite drinks that I've ever had at Disney. It was a lot of fun. And then we've got some cocktails. There's some fun cocktails. For us, they only had the margarita out to try. If you like margarita, I'm sure you'd like it, but there are other ones that so hopefully I'll try in the future. The food was good. The corn cake, arepas, I wonder how loud it sounds on your end because the pirate show is really loud. The arepas are really good. Like corn cakes, there was a veggie one, there was a chicken one. The non-alcoholic drink that had the little desserty things with it was really fun too. So it's going to be a lot of fun. People are going to love it. I would say I would rather go here 10 times over than Geo over at Epcot. Geo over at Epcot was just very expensive. The drinks were not anything that I really enjoyed. This is much more enjoyable, a little more casual, obviously, just very fun. So they knocked this one out of the park. I loved it. And that's funny because I was more excited for Geo than this, but this is definitely the best of the two lounges that have come. So I said head to the Halloween party like I wasn't already here, but love Magic Kingdom when the lights go on and it starts to get dark. Well, it wouldn't be a Halloween party if I didn't go through a treat stop. However, I forgot to get a bag because I was so fixated on getting to Beak Barrell when I got in because I walked from Poly. So I'm just gonna go through and get some candy in my hand, I guess. Paul said I had to get candy. Hello, I don't have a bag. Can I just have like one piece? It's okay, you don't have to get me a bag. All right, I didn't have a bag, so I asked them if I could just have like one piece, and they were like, sure, but do you want some Skittles too? So they've got ghoulish green Twix, and these are Halloween themed. I've never really seen the candy like this before. The parade is definitely coming, but I'm trying to make my way to McKim's Mile House, the DVC Lounge, because they're supposed to have some special thing tonight for DVC members, so I'm going to check that out. Okay, so the special for members is this really large bag. It's kind of like a thick plastic, and it's very cute. It has a Happy Halloween on the back. I did forget to get my regular candy bag, so I can definitely go around and get candy in this thing. It is huge, but the actual, like the freestyle machines are off, so the snacks are gone, so you can sit in here for a little bit, but it's more just to come in and get your free bag if you are a member and to go back out. So that was a cute little thing for DVC members. Hello, happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Thank
Happy
you so much.
Ready on the side. I got you right here.
I try to film, but it's hard. I do like this bag. Hi, thank you. I'm the worst vlogger ever. Try to film candy. Camera's way up in the air. My battery's almost dead. I just stepped in a puddle. I mean, there are worse things that could happen for sure. I just feel bad you don't have Paul here with his excellent camera skills. You're stuck with me, and I'm trying to juggle my phone and the camera and horizontal and vertical and pictures and videos, and I don't know how one person does it all. No idea. So, yeah, I'm gonna I might get a couple more treats. The parade has already started. I'm gonna probably miss it. I didn't really plan to come to a Halloween party this year. We planned to do the Christmas party, so it's cool that I'm here. The atmosphere is just really cool. Well, it's neat. It's not cool by any means. It's muggy out here, but it's neat to see it. So, yeah. This is cool. So it's hard to see with the lights shining, but they've got kind of the spidery web looking projections on the buildings over here. So that's really neat. If you have someone with allergies, over here in Liberty Square, there is an allergy friendly area where you can go and get the allergy free snacks. And they ask what the allergy is, and then they give you those according to it. The best thing Disney has done in the last few years was make a home version of this wreath. I have last year's version that doesn't light up, but this year's does. A little smaller than this, but very close. I love these. These are the best. Just hopped into the Emporium to check out the seasonal merch. How cute is that? It's so soft too. And in case you're wondering, ooh, $29.99. A little more than I thought it would be, but it's cute. And then we've got Stitch down here and Mickey and the Halloween Spirit jersey, which I do love. There's a kids, but there's an adults version as well. That, not a Spirit jersey, it's like a baseball jersey. I love that. I've seen a couple of guys wearing this shirt. I think this would look so nice on Paul. I love that. It's very light. Very good for warmer things. I just love the decor in here. It's part of what makes it so fun. A lot of different ears. These are very neat. They feel really wild. Vampire Mickey. This is the Spirit jersey. And on the back, it's got Walt Disney World. Wow, those are interesting. Crocs. And then over here, we've got more ears. That's cute. There's a whole load of Haunted Mansion stuff if you want. Green and purple and black and baseball jerseys. Tons of that. I mean, there's just no shortage of Halloween stuff. This is cute. Starbucks. Look at that. It's so festive. Winnie the Pooh Halloween merch. That's cute. He's like attached to the hat in his bee costume. There's just so much stuff that I'm almost out of battery. I can't even show it to you. But there's Not So Scary Spirit jersey. And let's look at the back of it really quickly. Boo to You. It's kind of got a lot going on the back, but it's cute. There's so much stuff. There's tons of Not So Scary merch. There's Nightmare Before Christmas merch. Lots of Not So Scary stuff. Glow in the dark shirts. There is no shortage of Halloween. Pooh with the pumpkin head. Tigger with the candy corn head. That one's cute. No shortage of Halloween stuff if you are interested in looking for something. And if you like to count down to Halloween, that's cute. There's the wreath that lights up. It's $99 now. The one last year that didn't light up was 70 something. These are cute too. They light up for sure. Super, super cute. And then, oh, I do want this. I haven't bought it yet. It is the Christmas ornament of that. That's adorable. I do love that. I think my actual favorite part of fall in Disney are the decor here in Main Street, especially the scarecrows and the pumpkins. I just love it. I thought I was recording and I wasn't. And I just wonder how many times I've done that today. I missed the monorail and I just didn't want to wait, but I hope I didn't make a mistake because I decided to walk back. I figured I've been so busy, I haven't gotten a chance to run in well over a week, so I can hear the water pageant. And I just remembered like halfway down this path that at some point they block the bridge off over here because of the water pageant, but it's over there by the Poly, so I'm thinking I'm safe. I think it's pretty early, it's like 9:05, so I think it's going over to Fort Wilderness or Wilderness Lodge, Fort Wilderness area next. So, had a very, very eventful, fun day, trying to just get all the content and stuff and make sure we cover everything. I'm very lucky to have Paul. You know, he's back in the room and he's putting up stories on Instagram and articles and things like that. So he's just excellent behind the scenes. He's excellent on the scenes. I'm more of like a fumble around and try to get stuff, send him as many photos and short videos as I can. It's a work in progress. I'm still learning, but have a very early day tomorrow. Going to be up at the panels and not sure exactly what to expect, but I'm gonna be there and I'm gonna try to get everything I can. I'm also covering work for Monero this weekend and Paul's covering for a DVC rental store, so juggling all that together. Fun stuff, but we will get through it and it's worth it. It's fun stuff. But yeah, had a really good day. Loved experiencing Beak Barrell. Feel very blessed to have been able to go and to just be a part of this weekend and a part of this team, and just look forward to see what's gonna transpire over the weekend and what kind of new things we might learn from Destination D23. So thank you for joining me. I didn't spend a ton of time at the Halloween party. It's 9:07 and I want to be back to watch the fireworks at the bungalow by 10. Hopefully I can walk that fast. Yeah, it took me a half hour from the middle of the Polynesian to walk to Beak Barrell, so I feel like I can make it back. So with that said, I did get some treats. I was gonna ride Big Thunder and then I remember after I got there that it's down for the refurbishment because they're adding all the cool effects to it. That's my favorite ride at Magic Kingdom pretty much, and definitely like my favorite thing to ride in the evening. So I was a little bummed out that I forgot about that. That's my own fault. But got some treats and saw a little bit of the parade. I did spend most of my time at Beak Barrell and just kind of walked around and took in the atmosphere, and it's good stuff. So thank you for joining me. See you guys tomorrow. I had to end with this because I'm from West Virginia and deer are not an uncommon thing, but I actually don't really see them. Oop, trying to zoom in, and I don't see them in Florida very often. And this guy, he just does not care that I am right here. Hello, Mr. Deer. Hope you have a good night, Mr. Deer. Holy cow, he's got some antlers. Came back to the room and this guy is on our bed. At what point Paul decided we needed it, I'm not sure, but it is cute. So cute.
I knew that you wanted it. You mentioned that you liked it like 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I saw it in the gift shop, and I was like, well, that'd be a nice little something to come back to after a long day of vlogging and working.
He's the sweetest. And I was just videoing it, but then when I saw the price tag, I was like, I'm not buying it.
Hey, with the DVC discount, it's a little bit more reasonable.
That is true. I forgot about that. What did you do all evening?
I spent the evening, I was here in the bungalows, and finished up kind of getting the content that we did here. So if you're not following us over on Instagram, a lot of our Destination D23 content is over on Instagram. So we're kind of live doing stories, doing reels, everything like that in real time. So Amy is literally sending me content and I am posting it. So I took myself to Wailulu Bar and Grill, which in my opinion is arguably one of the top 3 restaurants on property right now. I sat at the bar, I had a beer, and I had the shishito peppers and the ahi tuna crisps, and I sat there and posted all of the Beak Barrell content that you sent me. And just kind of relaxed and worked. And this is like the dream team. I feel like I want you to just like gather the content, and I will just sit at the bar and drink beer and produce all the content. So
the problem is I'm really bad with the camera, and then juggling the camera
we'll
and my
find it
phone.
out later. I don't know
you will
that right
find
now.
it out. You will find out. Don't worry.
You are great, and I think this is gonna be a great video. It's just fun to kind of be here and cover this weekend. It's weird that it's only been the first like 12 hours or so of this event. We don't even have the panels or anything yet. We don't have any news yet, but it's just been fun being in this bubble, meeting people, experiencing the D23 event, because this is our first one. This is the first time we've actually done any sort of D23 event of this type. So
yeah.
first 5 minutes, are you? Come on, those Broadway stars singing at 9 o'clock in the morning. Alyssa, Susan, Adam, Bradley, unbelievable, right? Let's give them a hand. I was back there cheering and screaming.
Hey, there you are. I am so happy to be here with you at Destination D23 at Walt Disney World Resort. Yes? Right. And I am thrilled to be your host for this year's studio showcase, giving you all an exclusive sneak peek at the stories coming from our studios into movie theaters and on Disney+. We're treating you to first looks.
Hello, Destination D23. It is so great to be here. I could not be more excited to play Mabel and Hoppers. This movie is like nothing Pixar's ever made before. It's crazy and epic and heartfelt and weird. You're gonna love it so much. Let me tell you more about the story. So as you saw in the teaser, Mabel hops into a robot beaver. Her mission is to bring animals back to a glade that is a very important place to her. She just needs to stop the local mayor from building this highway through it. That mayor is Mayor Jerry, voiced by the great John Hamm.
What's up? Whoa. Before you leave, first off, what's up, Destination D23? How you doing? Okay, can we please say what an amazing job the event is doing out here? Okay, so she is such an important part of our Disney family, but she is also a very important part of an even more specific family, the Zootopia 2 family. It's true, she impressed us so much in the recording booth that we cast her not just for 1, but for 2 cameos in this movie.
Oh, I'm so excited that the news is finally out because I love Zootopia, and I'm beyond thrilled to play both the Baroness, who you will see at a big gala in the film, and also this tiny little EMT honor. Now, what she's doing.
Zootopia's Mayor Brian Windancer, Patrick Warburton. Give it up! Patrick Warburton, can you tell us about Mayor Windancer?
Well, he's a horse, and he was a movie star, a former actor turned politician. Yes, he's never been a mayor before, but he had one on TV. Yes. What was his biggest hit? Well, let's just take a quick look.
Making his on-stage debut for the very first time anywhere, the cuddliest cheetah in the world, Clawhauser.
D23 family, on behalf of everyone at Walt Disney Studios, thanks for being a great audience. You truly are the best fans in the world. See you
After today's panels and performances, we hope you're going to join us making a splash tonight at our first ever experience of the season with the McAllisters and all those wacky wet bandits at the movie theaters across the country starting November 1st. And as you can see, we'll be visiting cities all over the country, and of course we're going to be making a stop in Chicago. I had a Chicago guy out here. I told you we were coming there, where the film takes place. right before Christmas. So be sure to check out D23.com starting today for more info. Hear a little more. But first, I'd like to welcome a very special person who's going to help me conjure up the news. What do you say, Vicky? I'm going to let you take the stage and conjure up some magic. What do you say? All right. It's all yours.
Yay, Nikki!
Thank you. But I just have to say first, I think the Walt, since we were talking about Walt Disney and, you know, the, I just thought it was A Magical Life was such a beautiful tribute to Walt and just done in an amazing way. And it's only fitting, I think that show shares the stage with great moments with Mr. Lincoln. Because like as all of you know, Walt being heavily involved in the World's Fair, it just made sense, I thought. And it's such a great show. You know,
Disneyland had such a huge impact on the World's Fair, but I like to think that the World's Fair had a big impact on Disneyland. I mean, think about it. Disneyland still has Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln. It still has the primeval world dioramas. It still has a small world. It has, I know, right, small. It still has 3 of the 4 attractions operating there today in Anaheim. But there's one that is not in Anaheim, that is right here at the Magic Kingdom at Walt Disney World. Yeah. And that is, of course, the Carousel of Progress. So, Carousel of Progress, over the years, we've updated the carousel, we've made changes, we've done, but it's really not had a major update since 1993. Probably before most of you were even born. I am pleased to announce, and the reason I'm here today is to say that after more than 30 years, we're going to give Carousel of Progress an update. You know, the attraction has Walt's name in the title, so we think it's only fitting that Walt Disney himself introduced the show in a brand new scene. So we have lots of
Minnie Mouse, they're backstage, they're busy cooking up all sorts of magic. And obviously, thanks to our stage managers, Chip and Dale, for keeping us looking good, keeping us on schedule. Now, before we jump into the future of Disney Eats, let's take a look at 10 recent fan favorite items from around the world. And if you aren't already, make sure you're following at Disney Eats on Facebook and Instagram for all the latest Disney food and beverage news. And now for this, I want to hear you cheer when you see something you like. In fact, if you see something on this that you've had, I want you to say, woo. And if you see something you haven't had but want to try, I want you to go, yay. Let's try, let me hear woo. Let me hear yay. Rachel, did they do a pretty good job? I think they did. I can't hear you, but I know you said woo. All right, let's start with number 10. The Cool Down Udon from Tokyo Disney Resort. Yay! Enjoying over potato sauce. Let's go to number 9. The Captain America Shield Sipper at Disney California Adventure. Yeah, I want one of these. I can sip out of one of these. I would like that. Number 8. The 626 Tasty Vibes at the Disney Music Festival at Disneyland Paris. This is a Stitch-inspired dessert. Yay! Yay! Vanilla cream, blueberry filling, hazelnut shortbread, and a white chocolate shell. Number 7. Churro milkshake at Sunshine Seasons at Epcot. Yeah, we've had this. 5 desserts in one, milkshake, a donut, a churro, a pretzel, and a Mickey ice cream bar. Come on now. Number 6, fantastic elastic mozzarella stick at Disney California Adventure. Woo! Some woos and some yays. Beautiful. That super cheese pull is just something else. The number 5, the Incredibles themed cakes from Edna a la Mode Sweets on the Disney Destiny. The Sweet. Yay. This is a dumb bit, I bet you do. Okay, number 4, the Buffalo Chicken Beignet Slider from Royal Street Miranda at Disneyland. I mean, come on, fried chicken dipped in buffalo sauce, creamy slaw on Mickey-shaped beignets. The internet was very divided on how crazy this looked, but how good it tasted. Number 3, the Talking Mickey Mouse Popcorn Bucket. Who doesn't want to talk to the mouse who started it all? Plus, you'll never be alone again while eating popcorn. Number 2, the Jimmy Marshmallow at Disney Wonderful World of Sweets at Downtown Disney. This thing is, look at this, how cute is that thing? Hello! It's cute. Yay! And number 1, the Pickle Milkshake is back. It's back at the Epcot International Food and Wine Festival. This savory sweet treat is for pickle lovers everywhere, and the fact that this is number 1, you people are wild. That is absolutely is the menu updating as well. Yeah.
So they'll reopen with an elevated menu, but they know they'll keep the fan So more about the innovation to come later on. But let's talk about the wine collection. Over 1,500 labels that will be...
Fantastic. We'll need all the help we can get this year. Not to mention, there's still plenty of surprises in store.
I bet you have a few planned up your sleeve, Jack.
Well, we always have to have a few extra tricks. Like these. Why, I can hardly believe my eyes.
Perhaps it's something to make a few new scrumptious treats, Jack.
One can only hope we'll need plenty of extra tricks and treats this year. Like these, my dear.
Oh,
How
Jack.
splendid of a surprise.
What is this?
I'm not quite sure.
But what does it all mean?
Well, I suppose there's still time to find out. And if these three have anything to do with it, we'll have to head back to Halloween Town immediately.
Who knows what tricks and treats they have in store this year?
They are Halloween Town's finest trick-or-treaters, so hopefully it's perfectly terrifying.
Remember, everyone, there are only 62 more days till next Halloween.
So make sure you're perfectly prepared. We'll see you in your nightmare soon.
Happy hauntings!
I don't know what's going on. These things we're not told to be. This is fun. Okay, but I'm no detective, but I'm going to say that it seems like Jack and Sally are maybe with all those tools, they're making a gingerbread house. Is that what's going on here? Well, what's this all mean?
Is that what you picked up?
That's what I picked up. The big hiking bag and big gumballs.
Sure. All right, good job. Well, actually, every year, Disneyland transforms the Haunted Mansion into the Holiday Haunted Mansion. All right? Can you imagine the sounds, the music, the decorations, the stories, the dedication, inspiration to Tim Burton's Nightmare Before Christmas?
Yeah, it's beautiful. I get to go to that one. It's unbelievable.
Okay.
But what's going on with all this stuff?
Well, it is a tradition that our Disneyland Culinary is tasked with creating an award-winning, right? Award-winning.
Okay.
A little applause.
I'm here.
Award-winning.
I'm here. Oh, yeah.
One-of-a-kind gingerbread house. Okay, yeah.
So what is your one-of-a-kind gingerbread house?
Oh, okay. Great question. I like it.
Thank you.
So this year's creepy creation is A Murder Most Fun. Yeah, a Haunted Mansion Holiday Gingerbread House. It's a homage to the Raven, right? And it's in the Haunted Mansion, which is actually one of my favorite attractions. But for this year's special treat, all right, you're going to see the ghost birthday girl from the ballroom who has something special. It's a 4 and 20 gingerbread blackbirds baked into a pie, which is based on the classic nursery rhyme.
Which, if you think about that nursery rhyme, that sounds horrible. That's a lot of birds to put in one pie. How do you guys approach making these to begin with?
Well, Keith, you're standing next to a lot of talent, so let's get that straight.
I'm not being mean, right? What's happening?
Number 2, we're pretty good at
a sneak peek of what we're going to release this holiday season and into 2026.
I think we're into that. I think we'd like to see that.
All right. So this holiday season, we have the Holiday Christmas Tree Truck Bucket. Let's say that one fast. And the Trader Sam's Holiday Zombie Mug.
Wow. These are amazing. Also, I feel like Disney's the only place that these two things can share a slide in the presentation. And it's totally fine. You got a zombie head and you got a happy little truck.
And everybody loves it. It's totally fine and it totally makes sense.
Yeah, I get it. I see it.
On the Disney Destiny, at the Haunted Mansion Lounge, we'll have a Poseidon mug and the Siren mug.
Wow, these are incredible. You drink out of these?
Yeah, I don't know.
Wild.
In celebration of the 40th anniversary of Pixar, who doesn't love Pixar, we have the Monsters, Inc. Screen Canister Bucket and the Little Green Men Jetpack Sipper.
Yeah, the screen canister, that is, we're gonna want that.
It's gonna be awesome. Yeah. And then hopping just in time for spring is the Winnie the Pooh and Piglet Spring Bucket. Right?
You got the natural awe from the whole room, so I think you did it.
Since that one was so cute, let's end the Bantha Sipper.
Everyone ready?
Total
Aww.
Honestly. Look at those lips. I mean, come on, you gotta love it.
I'll kiss him every time I drink the drink. Well, that's amazing. Please stay tuned to Disney Eats on Facebook and Instagram for updates. Awesome. You know, Mickey, Minnie, thank you for helping. Along with all of today's chefs and panelists to make today and this afternoon so tasty. You really did. Can we hear for Mickey and Minnie? But I think it's also we gotta thank all of you, right? Without you, none of this would be possible. So thank you guys on behalf of Mickey, Minnie, and the entire Disney Eats team. Thank you. All of our panelists and all our great managers, our station manager Chip and Dale. I'm your host Keith with the Try Guys. I'll see you later. Thank you so much.
Good morning. So yesterday, I don't think I came on camera once yesterday. I can't remember. I did a lot of just getting some shots of the actual convention, like the panels and things like that, and focused also on just photos and real content for just the news that was going out. Nothing too major, obviously, but if you haven't been following along, Paul has been posting pretty much anything, relevant to our audience on in the DVC Fan Facebook group. We've both been posting there, articles up on dvcfan.com, and stories on DVC Fan's Instagram, which is at the DVC Show, if you don't follow that. So lots and lots of information going up there. There haven't been any major announcements. There's Emerson. So what I wanted to say is that I am home today. It is Sunday, the second day of D23, Destination D23. And unfortunately, real talk, Paul woke up and was feeling pretty sick this morning, just like cold symptoms. But honestly, at the end of the day, we've both been, what's the saying, like burning both ends of the stick or the candle. We've both been, working probably like around 60 hours a week or more. If you really count in, probably more like 80 if you count, all the content and stuff. We both, I think a lot of people forget sometimes that we both work full-time. I work for Monera. Not only am I the manager of loan origination, but I am currently, very much involved in the day-to-day writing of loans, answering questions for our borrowers, and doing approvals and things like that, especially right now because we actually promoted 2 of our people and we hired two new ones to replace them. So my team is very new, and I've been training them the last week, and I was in Indianapolis, I think like 2 weeks ago, and right before Indianapolis was DVC Fan Summerfest. So it's just been a very exhausting but rewarding couple of, honestly, months. And the same thing for Paul. He is the manager of member relations at DVC Rental Store. And he is also, as much as he can be, in the weeds, I guess you would say, talking to their guest on the phone, answering emails, working. We both work, we're in meetings a lot. And then we'll end work a lot and we'll get in the car and we'll drive over to, Disney or wherever to get content a lot of the time. Over the DVC Fans Summerfest, I actually covered, so in between all the things that we were doing, I had to work. And then this weekend, which has been awesome. So thankful again to Beyond the Mouse for allowing me to take their media position to attend D23. And then Paul also was there just in general. He had a ticket. We were able to get some great content both Friday. My highlight for me was going to Beak Barrell. That was awesome. And then on Saturday as well. So today is another day. Our alarm went off at 6 a.m. and, I could tell right away that Paul just was very just worn down and has, some cold-like symptoms, which normally isn't a huge deal. But one, we don't want to get other people sick. Two, we're leaving for Alaska on Thursday for a trip that we've been planning for over 2 years to take both of our moms to Alaska on an Alaskan cruise. And I do not want, either of us sick for that. So I really just want Paul to take it easy as much as he can, as much as we can. We're still going to be watching the live stream of D23. We're still going to be posting news and stories and articles and things like that. But we're going to be doing it from the comfort of our couch instead of sitting in those chairs for 8 hours, surrounded by people. And yeah, so, stay tuned because we're still going to be doing the work. We're also both covering for work this weekend. So, as soon as we got home last night, Paul had a ton of voicemails for DVC Rental Store to return. He drove, so I was able to finish up my work from Monera in the car, but we've both just been very busy. And tomorrow is Labor Day. I hope everyone has a great and safe Labor Day weekend. We are technically off for Labor Day. We are doing a live stream at 11 a.m. for DVC Fan with, I think, Jeff and Derek are joining us. Unfortunately, Panda works, so Craig McFarland from Beyond the Mouse is also going to join us. He's been on our show before, and we've been on his podcast, Beyond the Mouse, a couple of times as well. A really great podcast if you ever have a chance to check it out. I think it's mostly just audio, but they interview, oh my goodness, they interview all kinds of like Disney legends and Disney Imagineers, and they interviewed Josh Gad not too long ago. As a matter of fact, the last time we were on their show, 2 times ago, because we just did a cruise video with them. They filmed with us, and the next day was Josh Gad. So I was like, yeah, I don't know if we can. A good thing we came before and not after. But with that said, follow along. I'm so sorry I won't have any content from Disney today, but this video is probably long enough. Really quick, yesterday, the only really notable updates that we got yesterday were the renovations coming to Carousel of Progress. It appears they're going to be adding an animatronic Walt. That's pretty cool. And I think a lot of people were worried that was going to go away completely. It obviously needs some work. The theater has a lot of issues. So, I think this is a good win for those who really love it. Napa Rose, we just got a little bit of updates on that for those of you that are out on the West Coast or, love visiting Disneyland. That's been under refurbishment. All that we really got was some concept art, and that they're adding some outdoor dining with fireplaces and things. It did look very nice. And then we got the Tron overlay. That was actually just for a limited time. It was starting September 15th. It was, for the new movie. But they didn't say how long. They said limited time. So it's cool to get something like an overlay, but that's nothing too major, I don't feel. Other than that, we've got some sneak peeks of like some movies. We were not allowed to film those, but I was really excited just to see. It does look like there's some good things in the works. The movie Hoppers, Paul's really excited about it. And, you know, I saw Coco 2 on that timeline. Coco is one of my favorites. Zootopia 2 actually looked really good. We get to see the first, like, couple minutes of it. There was obviously, you know, the Marvel, the Doomsday, if you're a Marvel fan, that looked pretty cool. But yeah, and then the new Tron movie and some others as well. Also, I was trying to think of what else we learned yesterday. You know, the Disney Eats panel was cute. We saw some new like popcorn buckets and some new food items. You know, nothing to write, nothing to write home about. Like nothing like too crazy, but still fun little stuff. They said there was over 60 new items for the Festival of the Holidays this year, so I thought that was really neat. But yeah, other than that, I'm home. I am actually sitting on our bed. So this is the artwork behind our bed, which is the Wall-E artwork that is in the Riviera Grand Villa that you can order on the art kiosk in Riviera. And something really cool about this, in case you didn't know, we didn't realize this until we watched Wall-E for the millionth time more recently, like this year. And in the ending credits, they show this scene, but then they pan out and you see all the roots of the tree, and at the base, it is actually the boot plant is this tree. So that's really just a cool little Easter egg of something that we cherish and we keep right here. Emerson's been kind of my Velcro dog for the last however long. Paul's downstairs. I'm gonna go join him, and we are going to get our computers out. It is, oh gosh, what time is it? It is 8:41, so everything kind of starts again about at 9 a.m. So we're gonna get ready to just report on anything, and obviously covering still for both of our jobs. So yeah, thank you so much for joining us. So sorry that we didn't make it there today. It's definitely not normal of us. We don't usually blow things off and stay home, but this was, you know, kind of necessary for both of us, really. I'm super exhausted. Actually, we both fell asleep on the couch yesterday at like 6:30, and woke up around 9 to go to bed. So we're just really tired, and we have a lot. You know, we still have a little bit of a busy week up until we leave for Alaska, and that's going to be pretty jam-packed too. Very exciting though to share that with our moms. But yeah, and we still have to pack. Okay, well, I guess we'll see you guys soon. So thank you so much.